Were there any other moments or experiences or things that impressed you as a young person growing up that sort of impressed upon you that you wanted to be a lawman?
Well, I think that my stint in the Marine Corps put a lot of values that I take with me today, service to God and country. But most of all, my association with different people in the law enforcement community led me to believe that this is something that is not just a job, it's a profession.
Yeah, a career, a lifelong sort of journey, if you will.
Absolutely.
Well, now, your path to being sheriff was hard-earned, and boy, when people look at a sheriff anywhere in the country, they would want a man who has lots of experience and has the ability to deal with people of all backgrounds and income levels and walks of life. And if you can touch on where yours began and on what level, and give us, sort of the tick all the way up to sheriff, if you would.
Well, I think you can tell by the color of my hair I've been doing it for a while. I've been doing this for 40 years. I started as a patrolman, a street cop in West Palm Beach back in 1970, and worked my way through all the different ranks, sergeant, lieutenant, captain, major. Worked every type of job you can imagine, rode motorcycles in traffic, homicide detective, I did SWAT teams. So I understand this profession inside and out because I've done every job that you could possibly do in this profession. And I think it was a good training ground. I eventually made it to be the chief of police, and I was the chief of police for 8 years. And it was good training to be able to step into this position that is a position where you have the 12th largest sheriff's office in the nation.
Now, you said chief of police. You were referring to chief of police of the city of West Palm Beach.
Correct. That's the city of West Palm
Yes.
Beach.
And then to be in charge of the county. Now, this department is 3,500. Is that right? 3,500 people?
It's pretty close to 4,000 now. Yes. And a lot of that is because we've merged with 7 police departments since I've been the sheriff. I actually took over their agencies. So it's quite a large organization, but we're also responsible for the jails, for the security of the airport, the waterways. In fact, our jurisdiction goes all the way to the Bahamas because we work with customs and enforcement. And we protect the judges, the courthouses, so it's quite a large operation.
Wow. Managing 4,000 people, you would have to have some expert skills in management and in people skills. Talk to us a little bit about that. I mean, every now and then something will happen in the news, and something happened with one person who went off the path a little bit, and people go, oh, and they concentrate on that. And I'm thinking, are you kidding me? 1 out of 4,000, and people are human, and they're the X factor. You never know what's on their mind or what they're going through in life. So, I sort of chuckle to myself, going, you're looking at this all wrong. You're looking at the from the bottom as opposed to looking from the top. What do you think?
Just remember this. We're human beings. Everybody that works here, whether it's a deputy or civilians, we're all just like you and everybody else. And with 4,000 people, this organization is as large or larger than some cities that are in the county. And people are people, and they're going to have personal problems, and we're going to address those problems. And if they make a mistake, hopefully it's not going to be a horrible mistake, we address that particular issue and go forward. But the bottom line is, we try to make sure that we act as professional, that the deputies and the civilians that work here are role models within their community. And all in all, I have a fantastic staff. You can't do it by yourself. There's no way to do it. I've got some outstanding leaders within the ranks, so that means an awful lot.